Good morning. We're back with another tier list you didn't ask for. This week, today, whatever it is, not this week, I take that back. Today, this is yo-yos you've probably forgotten about. And we're going to put them on the tier list. So whether you should have forgotten about them or not, or maybe you didn't forget about them because they're so bad, who knows? Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, it's not just like any
Face
yo-yo.
so
I mean,
blurry.
these all have like a thing.
Can you wipe off your monitor or your webcam? Maybe it's lighting. That's all right.
Could be
You're kind of blurry. It's all right. We only need to hear your buttery voice.
buttery.
I meant froggy.
Yeah, all these yo-yos have like something unique about them, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Um, I'll let you open them up down the order.
First is the Duncan Ballistic. I'm not familiar with this. You mentioned it. I don't know anything about it really. I mean, I know about it now because I read about it, but
Yeah, so I feel like I remember always seeing this at my Dollar General, and I think that this has like if you would see the inside of it. Um,
the caps are clear and removable, right?
right, and they have like the little marbles in them. You know what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Like here, I'm gonna hold this up and hope it works. But with the packaging, you can add the steel balls, or take them out. So there's steel balls on the side. You see that? So you can
Mhm.
put them in the yo-yo wherever you want. Well, there's like channels inside the yo-yo that you can put the balls into and snap them into, so you can weight it in the middle or to the rim. Um, Not very functionable because as soon as you popped anything in, it's heavy as crap. Um, so interesting idea. Terrible playing yo-yo, but always had my whatever it was, 11-year-old attention. So like when I saw that, I was so interested at 11, I bought multiple of them, even though it kept sucking.
Well, it could have been just you, the way you were weight distributing it.
Lose the mar well, like you couldn't even like it was like a cross section. So you could put four on each side maybe, or even just or eight on each side, I'm not sure, but um yeah, it just became a very heavy. It wasn't like what you're hoping for at 11 years old to make this thing a sleep machine. So marketing nailed it. Function did not nail it. And I don't know how we're going to tier this stuff.
Here's a picture I could find of the cross section
Thanks, Jamie.
that's shown up.
No. And I'm afraid if you do this, we're going to lose all of our tier list
Yeah,
images.
well, whatever. Yeah, so what tier do you want it?
That's where I'm trying to figure out where we're going with this. Like, it's crap. But the marketing was on point, but it was crap. So I think I'm putting it D. No?
I have no frame of reference. I'd
All
never
right.
even heard
You
of it.
didn't enjoy the Dollar General search. Okay. Is this next one up? Is this a PMG2 or a PMG?
I think it's the first one, plastic crime machine.
Was there a 2?
Yes. I don't know the difference.
Okay, so this guy, did you ever play it? I think the PMG2 I really liked, but the plastic grind machine, this is, if I recall, a little bit Genesis shape. Um, I guess it would be a grind mutant, what
Crime
is
machine,
grind machine shaping?
but made in plastic.
Yes. Um, Overall, I don't remember a lot about the marketing on this yo-yo. I remember getting one in a trade as like a toss-in and it being a very enjoyable plastic yo-yo. Full size, 56, 41. Came out in 2008. So this says um, adjustable weight rings that you could do, which I do not recall.
Yeah, how would you adjust that?
It was just like the O-rings on the outside. So not necessarily that black part that's showing, but you could put some O-rings in there.
Oh, in behind it?
Hmm. But let's say, $20 usable, very good plastic yo-yo with hub stacks. I I think it could have some life today in A tier.
I feel like that's valid and in the frame of reference of the list overall.
All right.
Next is well, I don't really know how it's pronounced, but Bist Tondo, the square boy.
Do you remember Mr. Bist?
Um, I feel like I just associate them with like very out there designs.
I mean, I might be just completely making this up, but I think like I remember him for doing like the World Yo-Yo Contest mod or like interesting, I don't even know
Mhm.
what it was called, for unique yo-yos. And I also remember him also being like the biggest Yo-Yo Factory clown, like always clowning on Yo-Yo Factory. And I also think that he had would have like models with his advertising. So the World Yo-Yo Contest, yeah, mod contest. But always just interesting different yo-yos. He was very outspoken and like I said, see this guy?
Yeah. Is that the one you were asking me about earlier? I
No, I can't find that yo-yo. Um, but the Tondo square yo-yo, probably, maybe we're gonna say it is the first square yo-yo. There's been square yo-yos since, but I think that if you weren't in the scene in 2010, you probably don't know about this, right?
Probably not. I mean, I wasn't really in the scene in 2010, but I do know about this yo-yo.
Okay. I forget who else made a square yo-yo after the fact.
Yo-Yo Factory has one or maybe two square yo-yos that Alex Hattori, the US 3A champion, they were his designs.
I wonder, well, if they were his designs, never mind. I was going to say, is this Yo-Yo Factory and Mr. Biss going back and forth?
I don't know. I mean, I remember because he used to live in Boston. He was going to MIT. So I'd see him at club, and that was around the time he was protoing
The square?
the square. I think it was called the Boost or maybe the Boost 2. And it was way more capable than you would think just by looking at a square yo-yo.
Um,
But I never played the Bist version.
I think it's not comfortable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You're
On
not
the
gonna grind
catch.
with it. That's
It's
for
it's
sure.
it's not like as like it's more usable, like you said, more usable than you think, but also not something you want to use. Um, and I actually think like this is like the least best yo-yo, even though it's a square. Like a lot of it was just cuts all the way through the yo-yo or gems or
Mhm.
different things. Um, I'm in for C.
Next up is the 10 yo-yo wet whistle, the wide guy,
Now, is it actually wide though?
55
It was 55 back then. Okay. So
back then.
for some reason, I want to say that this yo-yo has cutouts for drink increments.
Yeah, so I was reading about it when I looked up the specs, and it was like modeled after those double. shot glass measure things that
Jigger.
bartenders use, where it's like a full, yeah, jigger, a full on one side and a half on the other or whatever.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
which you can definitely see that in the shape.
I mean, the shape, the size, and it feels like one of those in the hand. It's not enjoyable, but way before its time, which I don't know. Like maybe if they would have made it now, it's different, but it's not really weighted in a way to be a competitive yo-yo. It's got a high wall on it. Um, I liked their drop bear, if you saw that during your research, but this yo-yo I did not like at all.
That's fair. I remember wanting this and a drop bear when I was like new in the yo-yo world.
Like they had really cool like story marketing. They had like cartoon names for the owners.
Hmm.
Um, Art was
Wabbit and Roo.
wild, some great packaging. Um, but the wet whistle, and I still don't, oh yeah, the 10 yo-yo was for how long they had not been friends for or something. I think they came
I
back
don't,
to being friends after 10 years to make this business or something. Maybe I made that up. Not an enjoyable yo-yo though. Cool idea. Recently I was designing dumb yo-yos and actually I designed a yo-yo off of a jigger like this. So
just like looking at it, it kind of reminds me of the um LLT.
yeah, a little bit. The LLT I was going to put on the list, but so the LLT, the only thing I would say about the LLT is like it plays better because it doesn't have that high wall on it. You know what I mean? It goes a straight response to rim, like in the
Hmm.
triangle shape. Where this just that was its issue, was that high wall with weird weighting. Um,
Where would you put this one?
Yo-yo itself, probably C. Did you say you never played one or you did?
I never tried this one, no.
I played one. You're just gonna throw me out under the bus for all of these. Only I played them.
No, some of these I have played.
All right, what's this guy, the World Yo-Yo Contest from what, 2017?
2016. If you weren't at Worlds
2016.
2016, you probably don't know about this yo-yo.
Who actually made this yo-yo? Hasbro?
Hasbro or Aldi?
Okay. Maybe in conjunction.
Maybe both.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like the reverse of a Nine Dragons.
Yeah, so the whole cap of it is the hub stack, right?
Yes, that's the best way to put it. So it's a very catchable, very usable, very fun hub stack. Instead of just being the little points that you can grab onto, you could grab any section on this. You could put it down on the table like at an angle, and it would just sit there and keep spinning because the caps
Yeah,
would.
and even partially the rim, right?
Yeah, because the hub stack wrapped the rim.
Yeah.
So this was the iconic yo-yo from 2016 Worlds. Um,
They
I
were giving
have
them
one
out for free, so everyone had them,
still
and
to this
everyone
day.
was just like doing wild stuff.
Hmm. Um, Very usable, especially for the price. I mean, even not for the price. And yeah, just do you want to give it the first tier since you played this?
Well, I'd probably say it's at least a B,
I mean, I'm in for S tier.
just
There
because of
was
how,
nothing
like,
not to like about this yo-yo.
I mean, it was really fun, yeah.
I mean, just think about free. It's the World Yo-Yo, like it is the World Yo-Yo Contest yo-yo. Everybody up there has one. It's free. You're making all these different tricks, highly usable. It's not even like the biggest piece of crap like you'd expect for a free yo-yo.
Mhm. I'm down with that.
I'm S. That's an S to me. I don't
I
think that.
thought you were going to put it lower, and I was going to have to defend it being like a B or an A.
No, I was all in. Straight S. Gas. No brakes.
Could be the move. Next is the word two fat ladies beefcake.
The TFL. So this was like the bottom, I guess, of a fat lady, right? Overly rounded on both sides. So it's not even like an organic to the rim. It's like rounded all the way and then continues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the catch zone. Um, and then specifically, I was thinking about this guy because of the beef caking. And if you don't remember what beef caking is, you would have two bearings in the yo-yo with a longer axle, and it'd have a huge gap. And I remember not enjoying that at all on this specific yo-yo, especially because the catch was not comfortable. Then the beef caking was goofy. Um, and then I think a lot of them were raw, or maybe there was just a raw edition, and then I didn't enjoy that. With the machine grooves, I don't know. It was on the forums a lot on Yo-Yo Nation BST.
I can see that.
Do you have experience with the two fat ladies?
I had never heard of this until you mentioned it this morning,
Okay.
and I was a little afraid of Googling it on my work computer. You know,
Um,
getting caught by the IT filters for searching two fat ladies beefcake.
yeah, in one cup.
Yeah, two fat ladies beefcake cup.
I think so. This yo-yo functioned better than the two in C tier right now, but it was like so uncomfortable to me for an organic yo-yo. It's odd, but I'm still okay putting it as the B because if you took one of the bearings out, it was a little bit better in my opinion.
So you didn't have to change the axle or anything to take one out.
You might have had to change the axle. I don't recall.
Let's bring beefcaking back.
No,
26 is the year of the beefcake. I'm calling it now.
it's just what was not needed.
Next is the dumpster fire yo-yo from Rain City Skills.
Yes, and it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I mean it hit the mark.
It was you were making the worst possible yo-yo you could make, and it is the worst possible yo-yo you can make out
So
of like modern day machining.
yeah, so I mean that's pretty impressive.
How?
You set out with a goal and like you have to. It's like getting a zero on a test. You know what I mean? Like you have to know what is going to be absolutely wrong
Like I
and
think
do
there
it.
was like there's like a mid section there that you make a yo-yo so bad that it's still fun,
Hmm.
but this was just like so bad and it wasn't fun. Did you play one of
Yeah,
these?
so like it's
I
pretty
mean, it's
impressive.
just because like you didn't like it wasn't even comfortable in the hand. Like the I Love Yo-Yo has like the can. What is that thing? That's comfortable and enjoyable, but they made the gap correct, where this is not a playable gap. And I suppose Dumpster Fire was part of that, but I think if you made it playable, it would have been a lot better. So a Dumpster Fire that's slightly playable is better than the Dumpster Fire that's not playable.
All right. So what are you saying? D tier?
I'm saying D tier. I mean, the idea behind it, you might be able to talk me into higher because it is what it was supposed to be. I just still want, if I'm spending money on something, should be a little
That's true.
usable.
Be a different story if that was the Free Worlds yo-yo.
The free world yo-yo?
Yeah,
Oh, I
like if
got you.
this was
Yeah.
the
Well,
yo-yo.
see, if that was the free, even if it was free, it still wouldn't get the S tier because like that yo-yo was highly enjoyable.
Yeah. All right, I'm in for D tier. D
Super
tier.
wide by Yo-Yo Factory. Um, too early, right?
Ahead of its time.
Ahead of its time, but does
What's the width on this bad boy?
oh shoot. I
Can
looked
we
at
get Jamie to
55.
pull that up? 56.
56. So like
But the
that's
diameter is 53.
that's not the like I think it's also partially that goofy shape.
Yeah.
Um it's like the rounded and then it's like they just
That like
it's like they
bubble up
pushed two
before it
yo-yos
goes down.
together, like a V-shape
Yeah.
yo-yo onto an organic. Where if they just made one yo-yo like today's wide yo-yos that are highly playable, uh,
Hmm.
that the super wide was not as playable as so ahead of its time, but also not because it was kind of played like the wet whistle, not good.
Yeah.
So I see.
The profile shot always reminds me of like an optical illusion.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of see a plunger, but I know what you're saying. Like,
Like where it's like the negative space makes like a glass, but it's actually like two people's faces facing each
yeah,
other.
I know. Yeah, it's like a wine glass, or
Yep.
hmm
Yeah, that's what that always reminds me of, the profile.
yeah, it does look like that. I was trying to like when I flip it sideways, it's almost like the white could be another super wide.
Yeah, it
It's
does
more
like
V'd. It's like the same swooping.
I see that. All right, yeah, anyway, next one is the Yo-Yo Freaks hashtag, their small one.
So the yo-yo freaks, they I'm a yo-yo freak. Their whole thing was like I don't even know, like the like trying to I don't know, like bad boy of yo-yo and would just steal
Yeah, like over the
ideas.
top, edgy.
Like yeah, with the names and the colorway names edgy and the engravings, but then also like everything was always like something was stolen. So I don't, is this the hashtag?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, but it so this one specifically has the two sick copy. They copied the two sick rim, right?
Hmm.
Um, I forget what they did. They copied something from SF. They were trying to be a ripoff of either what Yo-Yo Factory or Yo-Yo Friends. So there was, I think, may who knows? This is so long ago. I'm not sure, but I think maybe there was an issue with Yo-Yo Best Buy and Yo-Yo Factory, and it spawned into Yo-Yo Freaks originally. Um, but then each of the items had something edgy or like just a blatant rip off that, hey, well, there's nothing you can do because that's the way yo-yo design works. You know what I mean? There was no
Like their first
courtesy or
model was
respect.
called Your Mom.
Yeah, then they had like a buy mom. I thought their first
And
model
then
was actually the hashtag.
no, I'm pretty sure the hashtag was like a small version of the Your Mom, I thought. I tried them all.
Why?
Why not?
Well, I mean, would you try them at club or what?
Oh, no, Beef Swizzle sent me his
Oh yeah, what Beef Swizzle had a infatuation with Yo-Yo Best Buy, maybe, right?
infatuation. I think he was just friends
Yeah,
with
your
JD.
mom was in 2015. So that was I sent you the wrong one. Um, because I was gonna say the your mom, and I forget what that shape is, but I'm pretty sure that was a popular yo-yo at that time, that catch zone right here.
Yeah.
But those drips are actually those, oh, that just splashed that came over the edge. I was gonna say those drips were actually pretty good. Um, so I was more prepped for the your mom, but I think all the yo-yos were fine and the but it was just a weird branding.
I don't know, dude. This one, the small one, was like a little brick.
Well, anything small with stainless steel on is going to be a little brick.
Yeah.
That's a good name for one, a little brick. All
Little
right, I got
brick.
my April Fool's yo-yo for 2026, little brick.
Yeah. I don't sell full bricks, just little bricks.
Hmm
Anyways,
Half brick, quarter
yeah,
brick.
their colorway names were like also edgy stuff too.
What they
Like
did, they had like the Supreme colorway that was something else. I forget what they.
Space Gasm, Money Shot, stuff
Hmm
like that.
All right, so the actual hashtag ranking, I think that all the like if you're going off the hashtag, don't recall playing the hashtag, but if like it's just a fine playing yo-yo. The
Yeah, I'd probably put it
hashtag
at like
play,
B.
I'm okay with B.
It wasn't like bad and unenjoyable. Just wasn't like it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
what you'd expect
Remember
out of like
them.
a
You
very
remember
small.
them from the drama they were causing.
Yeah.
All right. The Alley Cat by Corco. Um,
So I had this exact yo-yo that the picture is of.
the exact one with those anno spots.
Well, I
Yeah, this
had that
colorway.
model in that
Okay.
colorway.
Oh, highly enjoyable, modern, responsive, I would say. So I think it was like one of the first ones to actually drop the weight down to where I thought it's more enjoyable. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
think that was a light boy, like low.
Yeah, it was definitely light.
Um, the only thing I didn't like about it was the little axle thing, which is part of the branding, right? Whatever the
Yeah,
alley
it was
cat was,
like
roller skating or something.
uh bicycling. It was like an Allen wrench that was like,
Yeah. So you could fix your brakes.
and you could also shotgun with it.
Oh, did it fit for a? Oh, you would poke that through the side of a can?
Yeah, just slam it open.
Wild. Enjoyable yo-yo so outside of the Allen piece that bothered my thumb.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the second one better, the 650B.
Yeah, it was more rounded and soft.
Yeah, but this one was also like
I'm gonna
good.
I'm gonna pop up and say this is an A.
I would agree.
You agree? We're in for modern responsive yo-yo. It's just a good one.
Next up, we got the One Drop Rally.
Yes, the plastic, aluminum, and I forget what type of plastic that was, but um I think I still have mine if it has not cracked.
What color did you have?
I had a clear, the best one.
I always liked the clear and then this green with black.
Yeah, it's clean.
Wasn't a big
Um,
fan of the yellow with red.
it's just a plastic yo-yo that I think you might have forgotten about, and I think it's really good. A.
Yeah. Well, because they never made, well, did they make a second rally?
A Rally 2? I don't I don't know. I think they have like a Laguna right now. I don't know if
And then
that's
they made the
all,
Cabal.
but I don't know if the Rally stopped because of cracking issues or you know what
That's
I
what I
mean?
was going to say.
Outside
It
of
would have had
a lot of plastic yo-yos do crack.
would
Um,
have had a longer run if it weren't for the cracking issues, I think.
but yeah, highly enjoyable plastic yo-yo. A, solid if you find one. Hmm.
What's next? Verse Newton
But
Bachwasai.
Batosai? I don't, isn't
However
it
you say
like
it.
a samurai sword or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Um, So versus Noon, they had a few different yo-yos, Skywalker, the Patosai, and then I don't really remember anything after that. So maybe just a couple yo-yos, maybe a Tie Walker. Yeah, but that might be it. Anyways, the Patosai, um, they might have had like the most successful original yo-yo. Like we didn't have that on our other tier list, but the Skywalker somehow became a cult classic. You don't remember that? You weren't around then, huh?
No, I do. Um, I'm
Like
just
before
looking.
the charity issues and whatnot, like the Skywalker was like a stepped V, and was very agile on the string. So this guy came around the Batosai, and it was like some more small, um, kind of has that concave catch zone, very stable and heavier.
Fat rims.
What about rims? Fat rims?
Like they're pretty fat.
Yeah. Um, and that's the way it played. That colorway is fantastic though.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I remember thinking, like you said, little brick. I think
I mean,
this
it
was
looks like it would be. I never
a
played one.
heavy guy. It wasn't, I don't know that it was little brick status, maybe half brick. Um, did you play one of these?
No.
No. So you're gonna leave it up to me again. I
Yep.
do think it was better than the two fat ladies, but I also don't think I liked it as much as anything in the A tier, so I'm gonna put it in the B.
Last one, I had never heard of this until you mentioned it. Northern Spin Co. Helix.
Yeah. This guy I think was originally like $200. Uh,
Really?
so it was maybe Canadian and they were trying to be the premium market in like 2010. So $200 in 2010,
That's an
that's
expensive
real
yo-yo.
money. But it was like everything about it was just like slightly better than fine. Like it was just like good,
Mid.
solid across the board. Enjoyable experience, solid in the feel in the hand, solid on the string for like a slightly rim weighted, softer yo-yo. Um, just like I mean, I'm guessing that almost nobody watching this remembers the Helix, but I would probably put that as an A.
I have no frame of reference, so I'm just gonna
Can we add the
default
other
to your
one that
judgment.
didn't
But
get added to the list?
do are
We
you
don't need a
asking me?
picture. Yeah. Well, I guess we kind of need a picture, but we don't need a picture. It's okay. We'll just talk about it. The word poo.
I don't know what that one is. Let me look it up.
Well, you once you look it up, you'll know right where it goes. It's like that super wide squished down,
Yeah, that's odd. Um, what did it play like?
like poo.
Nice. Okay, so that would be a D tier. The Curvy Donut Man came to mind after I had already pulled all these pictures. Did you ever play that one?
Curvy donut.
By Eternal Throw.
No.
I
Curvy
got it
donut.
in Secret Santa, and it was a very unique shape. And then like it was a fine yo-yo, so I'd probably put it at like B. Um, but yeah, it had a very unique shape. I'll have to pull a picture of it, but
Oh, no, I never played this. It's like looks like a donut. A big undercut and a big finger spin dimple, huh? Donut, the hubless yo-yo, is that what we're talking about? Oh, there's the eternal throw. Curvy donut man. Never mind.
yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Um, yeah, I mean, what else is there?
I want to find the picture of this so I can show the viewers. I still get the only the hubless yo-yo.
Well, it's like all evidence of this yo-yo has been scrubbed from the internet.
Eternal throw, groovy donut man. What in the world? All right, somebody find a picture. I can't find it.
Well, so somebody recently posted a picture on the Facebook BST and was like, "What is this yo-yo?"
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't know, but then somebody was like, "Hey, that's the Curvy Donut Man." And if that person hadn't already identified it, I would have done so for them, but missed my shot. Useless. I can't find a picture. This is insane. Well, yeah, I ruined the tier list with that one. Let me see if Yo-Yo Expert Forums has anything.
Come on now. All right, I found their Instagram account. This just says from Rage Harvest. Doesn't say what yo-yo. Laura? Sorry for everybody listening to this. We were trying to find you the Curvy Donut Man. What's this? It looks like it might have only like there it is. That thing's yeah. There you go, Phil. There it is.
Yep.
It's got like a slow, like a Horizon Cup, and then the catch zone's also not enjoyable, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So did you like
Potentially,
the
I could put
yo-yos?
that at like B, low B.
Low B? So well, you've played it. I haven't played it, so I'm not gonna um
You think that's too
sway you
high?
too much. I think based on that, it probably plays like the wet yo-yo or 10 yo-yo.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't that
Well, I
bad?
mean, I didn't play that, so,
And
but
the super wide and the square yo-yo.
it was a fine yo-yo. Just very like I don't know. It was small. It had an odd shape. Eh,
Wherever you want to put it. We're ending on that.
yeah.
That's our tier ranking.
Let
Uh,
us know
what you
what you
don't want
think
us
of the tiers and what yo-yos we
no,
missed.
nobody's still watching it. There's a lot we missed, but the only reason I want to hear from you if you're still watching is if you don't agree with our S tier. And that's just so I can block you from our future videos.
Anyone who's played that yo-yo knows that it's goated.
Yes. All right. Catch you in the next one.
Later, everybody.